Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those of you sitting in the first 15 rows, you are in the soak zone. There's a good chance that during our experience today, you'll be getting very, very wet. If you want to avoid being soaked with ice-cold salt water, you might want to move to higher and drier ground.
They come from adversity and challenge. They come from farmhouses and high-rises. They're people like you and me, doing things we could never imagine. To those who dedicate their lives to protecting ours, we send our thanks and offer complimentary admission to any Busch Gardens or SeaWorld Park.
Hello everyone, my name is Bianca, and on behalf of all of us here at SeaWorld, I'd like to take this moment to show our support for the men and women of the armed forces and our first responders. We proudly welcome you and your families. At this time, we ask that any past or present members of the United States military, any of our allies from around the world, and all first responders to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring these men, women, and their families. We thank you for your service. Orca Encounter will begin in just a few moments. But first, we'd like to share with you the short film that will help you to better understand your science orca and its place in the world we all share.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whale. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disrupted coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark light. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphins. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. Powerful pectoral flippers and tail fluke can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during Orca Encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our camp. Much remains to be understood regarding the Orcas orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily. On behalf of our killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. We hope you enjoy Orca Encounter!
A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Crashing
showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations of guests to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with all of you here today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcinus orca and commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we refer to them as Katina, Malia, Nilani, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale. He's 12 years old, and our oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who is 46 years old. Katina is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. This is one of the first healthcare behaviors we train our whales, and that's called a voluntary blood sample. Our whales learn to roll ventral or upside down, and they'll present their tail. This not only gives us a great look of their entire body, but it also gives us access to easily seeing blood vessels on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians take a blood sample at least once a month, and our whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now you may notice some of our trainers rubbing or massaging on the whales, whether on their backs, pectoral flippers, or tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Now, taking a blood sample is just one way we can make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing our whales. This is exactly how we weigh our whales on our killer whale size scale. They slide right up. Now, while they're up here, I want you to notice that the space between their dorsal fin and their tail flukes, it's still in the water. That's called the peduncle, and it's the powerhouse of the whale. It's very muscular and very heavy. With the peduncle still in the water, we wouldn't be weighing the whole whale. So we simply ask our whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy, so we know that our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey, there we go. Hey everybody, I'm down here. playing. They also learn through observational learning and mimicry. From the moment they're born, killer whales learn necessary life skills by playing follow the leader with their mothers and other whales. Our whales play follow the leader with us too, and you all are going to get to play that game with them today. So left side of the stadium, it's your turn first. Everybody stand up for me. Ready to have some fun? Yeah! All right. So we're led by my friend Emma down here. Now Emma, on the count of three, we're gonna take our hands, sweep them up as high as they go and wave them. Everybody copy Emma on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Big wave, everybody. 2 hands. And they got it. Well done. That was amazing. Great job, Emma. Everybody, you can have a seat. So you'll notice that Nolani and Malia are paying very close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals and can often be seen sky hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look at their surroundings. They're about to demonstrate this behavior on stage. All right, right side, it's your turn. Everybody stand up for me. We're going to learn a behavior called a breach by our friend Lonnie down there. So on the count of 3, we're going to take our pointer fingers, throw them over our left shoulder, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice, Lonnie. So every good killer whale trainer knows you have to keep your eye on the whale. So Lonnie's going to do just that. Now, killer whales breach for a number of reasons. Whether to surprise their prey, to scratch an itch, or just to show off. Yeah, wave to your family, you're on camera. I had no idea that was gonna happen. No. All right, everybody, let's give it up for our audience volunteers, Lonnie, Emma, and our amazing killer whale family. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries surrounding these amazing animals. For example, the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to obtain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research. That's why SeaWorld partners with groups like NOAA and the Norwegian Orca Survey to advance global education. Now, killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail plates.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail plates to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet. Killer whales are amazing athletes and can eat up to several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets depend on their location and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable. The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Every different creature, beautiful
find out more about the animals in our aquarium. Thanks again, everyone, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day at SeaWorld.